I bought a new toy. I bought a hand plane from Taylor Tool Company, and I figured I would do an unboxing and show it to you. Yes, I already cut the tape and pulled it out of the box, but I didn't take it out of the plastic yet or anything, so it has a nice little foam thing that makes it fit in the box. And this is a number 5.5 jack plane, and it is seriously heavy. The steel, you know, you can tell from the sides how thick it is and everything. It's really thick. The bottom is really thick. Obviously it's covered with some oil to protect it until it gets to its destination. The handles, I'm not entirely sure what wood that is. It kind of looks like mahogany. I think that the tote and the, I don't know, I can't remember what they call this, but I should know that. But I don't, and that's okay. I'm sure I'll need to sharpen or hone the blade, but it's very sharp. All right, it's got a fair amount of oil on it, so I'm gonna clean it all up and then give it a shot, and I'll show you. The chip breaker it's probably a little more than 3/32, and the plane iron is even thicker. I believe it's a full, yeah, it's a full 1/8. As advertised, they give you the dimensions and specs and everything on the website. I've been wanting a 5.5 for a while, and it's definitely more of a want than a need, because I watched some Rob Cosman tutorials and videos on how to do certain things and everything, and he said that the 5.5 was I think his favorite plane to use. I think it's because of the weight, and the plane iron is the same width as number 6 or number 7, which is 2 3/8, but it has that substantial weight that gives more accurate. There's a woodpecker out there trying to get in the video here. Makes your cuts more stable and more accurate. And the lever cap here, well, it's called a lever cap, but this one actually has a threaded, like a knurled machine screw that is made of brass apparently. And this lever cap is also significant. I don't know if you can see that, but at the widest point, it is 3/8 of an inch thick. That's freaking big. It's big. And I'll try and wipe off some of the body. I'm not sure if they manufacture this themselves or if it's another company that they give the specs to and have them do it, or whatever. But it has their name on it. It says Tay Tools number 5.5. Oh, it's this thing that's rattling around. Can't remember what that's called. Yoke, maybe? I don't know. Something like that. Anyway. wax on the bottom. Let's move it over here. This piece of wood is still rough cut. Doesn't already have a flat edge on it, so it's going to take just a second for it to show its true colors here. Not bad, not bad at all. Nice curly piece. Let's try something a little finer. Piece of walnut. That's really fine. Nice soft see-through shavings. Yeah, that does a nice job. The really nice thing about this is that this plane from Lee Nielsen or what's the other one? Veritas or Clifton or any of those that make the really, really highly engineered hand planes. That would cost around $500. In some cases over $500. This was like $170. For somebody like me that is, you know, still learning hand tools, still getting into them and everything. And also the fact that this was a want, not a need, is a luxury for me. Ooh, that was a really nice one. It does a great job. It put a nice, smooth, flat edge on this. I sharpened it to about 1600 on my diamond plate, and then I honed it. I have one of those, the Work Sharp sharpeners, and I honed it on that, and it really makes a very nice cut. And what's going to be the really fun thing to do is to I'm going to make a shooting board sometime soon. I had a bench hook before and I was using it as a shooting board. It doesn't work the greatest, but I'm going to try and make a real shooting board and use it for the fine tuning of parts and stuff. And I think this will be a nice choice for that because of its weight. And so we'll see how it does then. But all in all, I'd say that this is a really good tool for the money. $170 is, that is literally 33% of what it would cost from one of the higher end companies. That's a pretty fine shaving right there. And it's really nice and heavy. I mean, it's, I don't know, it's gotta be 5 pounds. I think they put on their website how much it was. Let me look real quick, I'll see. Okay, well, first of all, I was wrong. It was not $170. It was $125. With tax and shipping, I paid like $137. But yeah, it was $125. So that is $250. That is 25%, not 33%. It is 25% of the cost of one of the other ones, approximately. And it really does a pretty good job. It's 7 pounds. It's 6.9 pounds. And I mean, it's hefty. And considering I have, this is my go-to number 5. It's Winchester. It's not a Stanley, but it's Winchester, which I think is a reputable brand at the time. You can see that the body, the steel, is much thinner on the Winchester, and Stanley's are the same way. And you know, it's 5.5. It's supposed to be bigger. It's wider and everything like that. But I can't imagine. This has got to be like 3 pounds or maybe 3.5 or something like that. And this is literally twice its weight. It's amazing. Really stable, good tool for a very low price. So I'm not affiliated with Tay Tools. I'm not sponsored by them. I paid for this with my own money. It is not a free gift or anything like that. And I'm not even necessarily trying to sell you on it. It was just an unboxing to show the tool coming out and the initial work that it does. And that's a really nice cut. I mean, we all know that sharpening is everything. It really has a lot to do with it. But yeah, this is a really nice tool for 125 bucks. So hope you enjoyed the video. And as always, have a good one. God bless you. Have a good day.